Hi guys, again for my 1982 Honda CB750. I wanted to show you what I've done with the carburetors. As you know, or probably have seen, this is the stock carbs. That's the carbs that you came with. But I only had trouble with these ones, and I've taken them apart and tried to fix them, put new kits on, like changed everything, and it was impossible for my bike to run nice and smooth and to be to its full capacity. And the throttle response was very poor as well. So I gave up on these, and I'll show you what I've done. And I drove the bike with these ones for 2 years like that, and I never had a problem until to this point that I'm rebuilding the engine. That's a complete different story. But anyways, I had it with these carbs for 2 years, never had an issue, and very good throttle response. And yeah, so I'll show you right now. So basically these are pretty cheap carburetors actually. I bought them on AliExpress for like $30 a piece or so. And I'll show you what I've done. So basically I've made this fuel line, and I've put T's on everything because they're individual carburetors. And so I've connected them like that, and then of course this part goes to the tank. So now I'll just take off one of those, and of course the part that's missing right here, it's on the bike right now because I have a cable 4 into 1. I bought that one on eBay for like $100 something, and it's very good actually. I have no problems at all. So this is the only one without a T because it goes right there, but everything else has a T. So here, here, and here, and then this one goes to the tank. Now, that's the carburetor. It's a PWK carburetor. Like so. And it's a 34 mil. Now, in the beginning, when I just put them on, they were too rich for the bike. So what I did, so the pilot jet is at 35. The size is 35. The main jet is at 105. And right here, they had a little jet here, but it was not coming out like that. It was hidden right here. So basically what I did, I threaded this into a bigger size, and I used the same pilot jet as they use here, a 35 pilot jet, and I'll show you right now. A pilot jet like so. I just have cut this part until here, and then I've made this part just so you could screw it in with a screwdriver. And of course I have cut it right there, that it look just like that. So basically that's it. And I don't really know the top speed of CB750. On the speedometer says 240 kilometers. I don't know, but personally with these carburetors I have gone up to 220, so I think that's pretty good. But to do this, there is a little tricky, because I'll show you right now. So basically this is the intake boots, and one size, I think it's 38 mil, it's a smaller size, and the bigger size it's I think 40 mil. And the 40 mil size is supposed to go on this carburetor because they're bigger here than these ones. So the bigger size is supposed to go like that right there, and this side it's supposed to go right on the engine head, on the intake. Now what I did is that the smaller part of the intake boot fits perfectly on this side, but now that leaves me with a bigger side to go to the engine head. So I'll show you what I've done. So now this is the engine head of the CB750, and I had troubles before with this part because this would be too big, and then I needed a filler in between here, right there, so this could go nicely right here, and then there's gonna be no vacuum leak or whatsoever. So basically what I did, I just grabbed a radiator hose, I put it right here, but a radiator with a smaller diameter than this, so it's gonna take a little force to actually put it down so it doesn't move. And so now I made this a tad bigger, and then now the bigger part of the boot goes straight there, like so, just like that, right? And that's it. And the smaller part, that's where the carburetor go, and it stays exactly like so, right? And basically I've had no problems at all with these carburetors, so I'd recommend them because I've seen some other ones that are very expensive. And anyways, I chose to go with the cheaper way, and I've had no problems.